Mitt Romney wins the Iowa caucus by 8 votes. But that's not the big news. The big news is the new guy. This guy, Rick Santorum, 25% of the vote. Oh, man. Why is that so bad? It's not. If you're this guy, I'd kill you. It definitely is if you're this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, those girls, that kid, basically anything but this. I kill you! Santorum bases his social platform on a return to American family values, which I agree with. Problem I have is Santorum doesn't value my family. Or yours, most likely. See, for all of good old Ricky's pro-life propaganda, he voted against a measure which would have protected against civilian casualties in war. Do you remember that Arab kid? You can remember him at his eulogy. And even within the rhetoric party, Rick Santorum was and is consistently one of the most retarded. He actually voted against the majority of his party to appropriate an additional $2 billion for border control. So let's get this straight. Senator Santorum voted with his party 94% of the time, but when it comes to Mexicans, he can't even hold back long enough to give the impression of objectivity. Rick's bias is made even more apparent when you consider that he was representing Pennsylvania and the bill had to do with the southwestern border of the United States. I do understand, it's kind of harsh calling someone a godless racist. You probably need more overt proof. There you go.
They're just pushing harder and harder to get more and more of you dependent upon them so they can get your vote. That's what the bottom line is. I don't want to make black people's lives better by giving them somebody else's money. I want to give them the opportunity to go out and earn the money and provide for themselves and their families. And the best way to do that is to get the manufacturing sector of the economy.
Now actually, let's stop and analyze that video a bit. I actually do hold out some hope for Santorum's humanity with this clip, seeing as he did stutter before he said the word black because he knew he was about to say something stupid. I'm actually far more worried by the other rednecks in the room. They ate that up like a deerskin chocolate cake with heroin frosting. Did you hear that one lady jump out of her seat and yell like she'd been waiting for somebody to say this for her entire life?
Black people's lives better by giving them somebody else's money. I want to give them the opportunity to go out and earn the money and provide for themselves and their families. And the best way to do that is to get the manufacturing sector of the economy.
It's not really the candidate that you have to worry about. It's the candidate's constituents. Santorum's constituents are made up of evangelicals who give my religion a bad name, and the states' rights advocates who yell about small government because they want to be openly stupid without federal regulation. Make no mistake, that is what states' rights is all about. Permission to be retarded. I really hope Santorum isn't snorting what he's selling, because his constituents sure are.
Right. The issue is you don't teach a child to hate because she's bearing the brunt of all of that. She will grow up in this world, sir. She will grow up in this world, sir, with everybody here hating her.
That Holocaust myth that you're teaching all these children, innocent children in the cesspools you call universities? Come on.
Okay, I know you're trying to get my goat, but let's...
Get your goat.
Yeah, let me answer what you said. You asked me a question.
I got your mom in the trunk of my car.
I can't afford to take a chance, though, and neither should you. By the way, because this is kind of bugging me, would a real, true blue, red-blooded American male really want to put a stop to this? Think there might be something the good senator's not telling his constituents? Nah.